everyone. Welcome to another week, another video. And this week we thought that we would go through the top 10 things that we could think of why someone should buy a RV or a travel trailer. And we'll just go down through the list and talk about them as we go down through. And if you have a reason that we did not put on our list, please put that in the comments below. And as always, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do that. Just click that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we put a video up, there's a little bell there that you can also press. That'll notify you when we do that. And then we invite you to come over to Facebook, because we're over on Facebook now. And you can search for The Great Family Escape, and you can find us there for our everyday adventures and keep up with what we're doing.
Which are many.
And our exciting lives. You can follow us there. But let's start this list, okay? Reasons to purchase an RV or a travel trailer. You do the first one.
Pardon us as we eat crackers, but I had about that much yogurt today, and I don't know. We're going to eat out later, but I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I had a substantial lunch, but
I didn't have a substantial lunch, so I have
when there's food available.
thin wheats or wheat
Take
thins.
it.
There's the generic ones, but they're good.
Anyway,
All right, number one is you need to see this country because it's better than you can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, even within a hour drive radius of us,
Yeah.
we've got so many things that are available to us that we can go see and enjoy, and you probably do too. And if you do a Google search, you can probably find something very interesting that isn't too far away, even an overnight trip that you could go and see, and a travel trailer allows you to do that, for sure.
Yeah, even if you are in a heavily populated area. I grew up in Baltimore. I grew up in the city, and we would often get away. Well, not often get away. Every once in a while we get away. But we had to travel quite a distance to be able to do that. We didn't have a camper. So we would get away as a family, but because it was very hard really finding anything inside the city that wasn't like a museum, or we would go to the opera, things like that. But where we live now, it's perfect because we're in the Shenandoah Valley and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Even where we live, like where our home is up in the woods, and it's pretty.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter where you live. You probably
Yeah.
have something that you can go see and enjoy and see the sights.
So it just
Look-
requires some research.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number two, you will use it more than you think you will.
Yeah.
This was true for us. We did not, when we bought a travel trailer, we didn't know how much we were going to use it, but we do use it more than we think, than we thought we would.
Because we're very busy.
We're very busy, but we do use it. And I like the fact that we can bring our own guest room no
Yes.
matter where we go. Yeah. We've done it several times. Yeah.
We've actually used it. We used it the entire summer. I recently took a different position at where we work, because we actually work together, and our kids had to come with us, and we didn't have childcare over the summer, so we brought our camper and plugged it in, and the kids could still play where we are, which is we both work at a church, but play on the property, and they could go in, and we had lunch stuff for them in the fridge, and they could take a nap
Yeah, it
if
was
they wanted to
great.
take a nap. They could watch a movie if they wanted to watch a movie, and they used that. So they weren't always going into the church buildings or messing with something they shouldn't have messed with, and we were able to use that all summer. And we're going to be using it again, actually, for one of our friends' children to stay in, because there's not enough guest rooms where they're staying. So their children, it's actually teenagers, are going to be staying in it. So we're able to help other people besides just ourselves.
Over the holidays, your parents don't have a large home. So
They don't.
They don't live that far away. They probably want to live 40 minutes away from us. But we took the Winnie Drop, and they have electricity. We hooked up to electricity and water, and we brought our own guest room over the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and that was very nice. So you'll use it more than you think you will, and so that's number two. Number three, there are a lot of memories to be made with it.
Especially with kids.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, we love each other, and we love spending time together, but our kids absolutely love going camping, and they love the Winnie Drop, I think, more than he loves it very much. But I
do.
think even more than he does. The idea of going away, even if it's only for a couple nights, and it's tight in there, but it's their bed, and it's just the whole experience of it, getting to go to a new place and getting to hike around and see what's in the area.
Yeah.
And which just us, it's all five of us together. And we don't often get that. We have some evenings together, but we have very, very busy schedules with the kids learning instruments, and they're in school, and we both have busy jobs.
Yep.
So-
Camping memories are some of the best memories to be made for sure, because you're out of the everyday environment and lots of adventures.
That brings us to number 4, which is it can be a very affordable way to travel, because there are
Yes.
5 of us, and it's hard to. We wouldn't get 2 rooms because of the ages of our kids. We would all be in one room anyway. But if we get a decent hotel, it's going to be at least maybe $120 a night, with taxes, things
If we
like
stay
that.
in the hotel that you would like to
But
stay in.
yeah, there's certain hotels I like.
Right. Anyway.
I don't like cheap hotels.
So even if you have a payment, you don't have to buy a brand new travel trailer.
Because we probably wouldn't. If we could
If
go
we-
back,
correct.
we would get a travel trailer that was older, but we do like, I know there's wonderful, wonderful products out there, wonderful lines out there. He really likes the Winnebago.
I do.
He really does.
Everybody's
So-
partial to something, I
and
guess.
he likes the Winnebago.
And
So-
that's what we are partial to.
So it is an affordable way to travel. Even this summer when we go out to Wyoming, I think you already figure out the prices
Sure, we'll
for
do.
going to.
We'll do some overnight parking. We will rent some campgrounds
Yeah.
for sure, but
Because of the sites we want to see. We want to go see Mount Rushmore, things like that. But on the way out,
we won't spend a dime.
Yeah, as far as
in accommodations
lodging,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah. So it's an affordable way to travel. Number 5, I think everybody needs a hobby.
and this is not my kind of hobby. I'm not the outside kind of girl. I was raised in the city. I don't like bugs. We're going on a missions trip to the Dominican, and I'm scared to death because they say the spiders are the size of dinner plates. And I
Yeah.
hate spiders. I hate spiders.
But that being said,
hate
you do like the experience after the initial first run. She got to like it.
Yeah.
She was very apprehensive. But I think everybody needs a hobby. Everybody needs something that you can do outside of the norm. And I think RVing provides that. I
Well,
really do.
It's a hobby that's a family hobby.
Yes.
Like he is a graphic designer on the side. He loves to do graphic design work. And I love to read and there's different things. I enjoy do gardening. I enjoy different things. But this is something all 5 of us get to do together.
Yep.
And so once again, going back to the family, but we do have kids and we do any special times that we can pull together and get away.
Yeah, we're both very busy,
Yeah.
so I would never have a hobby that didn't involve my whole family. I won't take up golfing because I can't take the whole family to do that because we do have a limited time together. So this is a hobby that I enjoy and we enjoy now together. But I think everybody needs something like that. Number 6, you'll meet great people.
And we have.
We have met great
especially
people.
Even watching some of the YouTube channels, we haven't got to meet them yet, but we would never have even been in contact with people like Pat, the McCormicks. We never
Sure.
would have. And there's other channels that we enjoy watching. We never
Sure.
would have even been exposed to those people, gracious people, very kind people, if we had not got into camping and RVing. We
Yeah,
wouldn't
I mean,
have done that.
some of you that have subscribed to this channel came over because of Travels with
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
and we would have never even.
Really, Travels with the Delaney even got us into thinking
Oh, sure.
about RVing.
Yeah.
And buying an
I
RV.
think I was planning something about New England, and I
wanted to
searched
take a trip
YouTube
to
for
New
New
England.
England,
Yeah.
and we came across their videos, and I said, you know what?
Boy, that looks fun.
That looks like fun.
They were
And
talking about maple syrup, and I thought, oh, I want some maple syrup. It's like watching the cooking shows. When you watch the cooking
Right.
shows and you want so badly to taste what's on the cooking
But
show.
RVing and owning a travel trailer, it'll bring some good people into your
And
life.
whenever we go into a campground, people come up,
Oh,
they
yes.
ask us about the Winnie. They kind of
Yes.
usually laugh at the fact that there's 5 of us in a little tiny Winnie
You all
drop.
fit in that trailer? What? Yeah.
Can we see inside? But and they like usually the gel coat on it. They like the color of it and all that.
Yeah, campground people are great.
And our
people.
dogs, they usually like,
Yeah.
which actually brings us, we're kind of out of sequence, but it brings us to...
Which one is that?
It's actually number 8, but why don't
We'll
we
go
pop it
back.
up to number
And,
7?
Well, let's make it number 7.
Okay.
Number 7, if you like to travel with your pets, this lifestyle is for you.
Which we are dog people.
Yes.
I've never been around a cat. I mean, my sister's allergic, so we didn't have cats. We didn't have dogs, really. We had hawks.
Yep.
My dad's a falconer, so we had hawks and
Yep.
birds of prey.
In fact,
You had dogs.
In fact, let's stop right here a second
You
and
wanna
we'll
get
come
Charlie?
back.
Okay. Okay, well, here they are.
Yes.
Here's Charlie, and here's Annie.
This is Annie and
And,
Charlie and
He's a male miniature schnauzer. She's a female miniature schnauzer. And Annie, we've had them both the same amount of time, but Annie, I think, is around 11, and Charlie, well, I think will be 4 this year. But when we decided to get a dog, we actually tried fostering. We tried different things, but it didn't work, especially with kids, because we wanted our kids to be raised with a dog, so I didn't have to worry about the dog not knowing them or not knowing the dog's tendencies and maybe the dog attacking. There was a lot of different reasons. So we got Charlie from a breeder down south, and I didn't really want a male dog. I thought female dogs were better, but as far as miniature schnauzers, and we love Annie, but their temperaments are, pardon you, their temperaments, he just belched right in my face. Their temperaments are better, I think, as far as miniature schnauzers. So we got,
We haven't had Annie since a
yeah,
puppy.
my sister
Yeah.
asked me if I could watch Annie. And every time I go down to North Carolina where she lives, I absolutely love this dog. And I thought if she ever decided to get rid of her, I would jump at the chance of getting her. And so I kind of babysat Annie for her. And I thought this will be great because I'm bringing Charlie home at the same time, and she can kind of show Charlie the ropes, because Charlie was 6 weeks old, and she did. I mean, he would go to nip at the kid's heels, and she'd nail him. I mean, she'd just put him down and like, you don't do that. And I think he has been such a great dog because of her. She's put him in her place many times.
And by the way, shout out to Callie, our niece. Hi, Callie. Thank you
Hi,
for
Callie.
watching our videos and being our biggest fan. Thank you for doing that.
But Callie actually raised Annie.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a hard time letting her go. They really did love her, but we sure do love her. And so these are our pals. They are very loving. They're good with the kids. Annie usually sleeps with Maggie, and Charlie usually sleeps with Jack.
And they do fine in the trailer.
They
really
do. They do fine in the trailer. And usually they'll bark, bark, bark if they see someone, but if someone comes up, they warm up to them and usually try to lick them to death. But they are...
But if you've got pets, RVing, owning a travel trailer,
Yeah.
it's great for you
'Cause you can bring 'em with you.
a lot of campsites are pet friendly and will allow you to bring them, and you know it's a great thing to do.
Yeah,
All
so we
right.
have to break up the family.
All right, let's put them down and let's
Okay.
move on.
Brrr.
Brings us to number 8.
Yeah, because we're having to move it here,
Yes.
which is, we've already talked about this, but if you have kids.
If you have kids,
Yeah.
I think they need it. We are in a society where everybody's plugged in all the time, and
They're in front of devices and they're in front of
Sure.
entertainment and electronics, and we're not big on electronics as far as like we don't have a gaming system. We don't let our kids.
we're not big on our kids being glued to electronics.
He is big into electronics.
Well, let's just be real. Okay?
Anyway, I'm not big into the kids being in front of gaming systems
yeah,
and stuff like
TV
that.
all day. Yeah, yeah. So it's good to get them out, experience what the outdoors is like.
And get to see America.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get to see some of that, and because of having the travel trailer, they'll get to see some of their family. My sister lives in Wyoming. I rarely ever get to see her.
Yeah.
And so now they're gonna get to see their cousins, and they're gonna get to see their uncle and aunt, and that's important.
Yeah, which kind of goes right into number 9, and that is family bonding time.
Yeah, because it pulls our even extended family.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we live a fast-paced lifestyle
Yeah, we do.
and a busy lifestyle, and so even though our kids go to school where we work, and so we do see each other, but as far as bonding time, getting time to spend together, getting to know each other,
It slows the
It
pace.
does slows the pace down.
It slows everything down. Now you have to. I will say, if you decide to get an RV, you have to make a conscious decision to do that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why I had such a hard
Well,
time.
how long did we talk about it before we got one? Years, right?
Yeah,
I
we've
mean,
talked
2-3
off and
years.
on
Yeah.
about it for years. But I like to go, do. And it's forcing me to enjoy the kids. It's forcing me to make I love to read, but I don't have time to read. So I pick up a book, and it's just nice calming down.
Yes.
It's needed. Your kids need it.
Chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And number 10, I think it's an opportunity to experience nature.
Which is good for every kid.
Yeah. Aside from the sights,
Yeah.
actually getting out, you know, walking in the woods, going down to the water.
is not my strong suit.
I love it. Going fishing, you know, going on a hike. And experience that. Experience the sounds, smell the fresh air. There's nothing like that. There isn't. And
Well, a really nice restaurant, and a really nice hotel.
no way.
It's up there.
No
but-
way. No way. So
I don't know.
we hope that these 10 things at least get you thinking about it, and
And do your research.
oh my.
And think what works for you, what you can afford. You don't want to put yourself in a bad place financially, but
And when all else fails, talk to somebody. Listen, I'm not an expert by any means, but I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have. Just leave them in the comments. But ask questions. Even in the research, I think we found you can get overwhelmed because there are so many options when it comes to this. So talk to somebody who actually knows what they're doing and what they're talking about. Think about what you need versus what you want. And what you can pull, what you can afford, all of that comes into play. But we hope these 10 things help you make a conscious decision on the right travel trailer or RV for you. And thank you so much for watching. By the way, we mentioned Travels with Delaney. I want to give a shout out to Patrick for sending us some stickers.
Yes, he did. He sent us some stickers.
And our kids thought that was the greatest thing in the world.
They watch your videos too.
Because
Patrick,
a famous YouTuber sent us something in the mail. So thank you, Patrick and Patty McCormick from Travels with Delaney. Thank you so much for sending us those things.
And what's next week? What are we doing next week?
Next week, I am hoping to do a Pathfinder review.
Oh, good. Good.
But the Pathfinder needs washed.
Oh,
before,
it's bad. But it's been beautiful this week,
yes.
and I think it might be pretty on Saturday. I don't know.
I hope so.
We got to check the weather.
Hopefully, Pathfinder video next week, and we'll do that. But thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and see you next week.